Hello and welcome to episode 3 of Analysing the transfer window, and today we're going to look at Dundee. Having previously looked at Aberdeen and Celtic in the last couple of days, many fans would have thought that Stephen Presley would have been sacked by now. I think he was a favourite for the bookies to be sacked first this season. It was quite a controversial appointment amongst the whole of Scotland and Dundee fans also, but he's done pretty well. Had a decent run of form recently, definitely picking up some performances as well. They're actually a decent side to watch now, but I don't think they were previously. Got some exciting wingers in Cameron Congreve and Tony Yogan on loan, been performing really well, make them decent to watch. Ashley Hay had started to perform, unfortunately got injured and it looks like he could be out for another few weeks. So that's a sore one for Dundee, but they did do some decent business in January, so let's get into it. Brad Halliday came in, right back from Bradford, can also play centre half as well. Vast experience in League 1 and League 2. 30 years old, you can see there what he offers. Decent long ball passing, which is really good. Aerial duels one's good, the defensive side is really solid as well. You see what he offers in that experience to what is mostly an inexperienced Dundee backline, having him play it right back as well. I think he's impressed in the performances so far. Just seems like a really clever signing. Sometimes you get players that come from down south, bring them in for experience. They don't really offer much, but I think Brad Halliday is going to offer energy and plenty of experience and leadership in that back line, which I think Dundee might be lacking a bit. So I think this looks like it could be a good signing. Interesting to see how he gets on the rest of the season. Then Joe Bevan, a striker that joined Burnley from Albion Rovers a couple of years ago, hasn't really worked out there and joined Dundee in a permanent transfer, but he's not really impressed in his minutes so far this season. He is only 21. He's a young player. I do think he's got potential. He's quick, very left-footed, which is a downside. And you see if you look at social media, a criticism that he's had so far from Dundee fans already. Just think he needs to get a run of games, get back into shape. He was playing in the Premier League too, but get used to playing the pace of Scottish Premiership football. I think he will be a good sign. You look at some of the numbers there. Progressive runs, touches in box, dribbles per 90. He is capable of being a good player. And like I said, he is only 21, so there is potential there if he does get more minutes with he being out injured. Indeed, headed down south for the next couple of signings as well. You look at Joe Cotterill, who joins on loan from Swansea. We've obviously got Cameron Congreve on loan from Swansea already, so there seems to be a decent partnership there. Cotterill spent the first half of the season on loan at Bristol Rovers playing in League 2, and you can see the numbers there. Played just over 800 minutes. Pass accuracy is good, the long ball accuracy is good, and you can see that from the minutes that he's played so far that he does look tidy on the ball. Just needs, again, one of those players who just needs to get up to speed with the Scottish Premiership. He is only on loan to the end of the season, so I don't know if he's going to get to that level, but I think he could be a handy player for Dundee to have in the midfield, next to the experience of someone like Ethan Hamilton, who I think has been excellent for them this season. Then Lewis Montsma, not played this season, but was really crucial for Lincoln last year, was a key player, played a lot of minutes, vast experience again, League One, 27 years old, so I think he's a decent age coming in for a centre half, coming into his prime. Can see the numbers there. He ranks relatively well in what is a tough league in League One. So I think he's another signing that could do well. Be interesting to see how he gets on with the lack of minutes that he's had and how long again he takes to get up to speed. The only worry for me would be how he ranks in terms of the aerial duels, because it is a very physical league. There's a lot of teams that will be a bit more direct. There's plenty of crosses going to the box. Set pieces are so crucial. So that's the one concern I'd have if I was a Dundee fan, just on his aerial ability. But again, can't really judge him until we see him on the pitch. The next signing was a massive one for me. Dundee managing to get Scott Wright on loan from Birmingham from the rest of the season. Hasn't played much in the Championship. He did suffer an injury and he had recently been coming off the bench, so it shows that he is decently rated down there, but they do prioritise him going out and getting football. You can see the numbers there from his League One season. Ranks well in shots per 90, dribbles per 90, the progressive runs. Passing numbers are decent as well. I think this is a really smart signing for Dundee and one that I'm surprised they managed to pull off. Given that Birmingham were in the Championship, I might have thought they probably would have looked to loan him to League One or even another Championship side. So I think this could be a massive coup for Dundee. What does Scott Wright offer? Most fans will have seen him before, playing for Rangers, playing for Aberdeen. Obviously had that loan spell at Dundee as well when he was a youngster, done relatively well there. He's direct, he's got pace, he can go down the line, he can cut inside, decent shooting in both feet. Obviously got that experience playing for Rangers as well, started the Europa League final, scored the goal in the Scottish Cup final as well. Really good player. I'd love to see him back in Scottish football. Excited to see how he gets on there. If he can take on the role of a key player for Dundee, he can play on either wing, he could even play as a 10 as well. I mentioned it previously that I do really like the two wingers that they've got in Congreve and Yogan, so I can't wait to see where he fits in, how Dundee use him, but I just can't wait to see him get on the pitch again. The last player to join in this window is Francisco Valenzuela, who joins on loan from Monterrey, who Dundee have the partnership with. They've seen the likes of Cesar Garza come over and get some first team experience. Don't have any data there, haven't watched any footage either, so an 18-year-old coming over as a striker, I wonder how many minutes he'll get, how long he'll take to settle. But it's one Dundee fans are probably excited about, given the hype around Garza when he first arrived and how good he was. I remember watching him against both Rangers and Celtic and thought he really stood out. Then he ended up not getting as much game time towards the end of his loan spell. But again, it'll be really interesting to see how Valenzuela gets on, how he adapts, and how many minutes he actually gets on the pitch. Moving on to the outgoings for Dundee, not really much to go on here. Emil Aqua, who joined in the summer, it didn't really work out for him. Didn't look too impressive in the games that he's played. Didn't seem to handle the style of football very well. He's went and loaned to Harrogate for the rest of the season just to get some more first team football. And Plamen Galibov, the 30-year-old Bulgarian, who's went to Kazakhstan on a free transfer, another that didn't really work out. There was a decent bit of hype around him joining, and then he's ended up going back to Kazakhstan after only 6 months. It's not really much to go on in terms of the outs for Dundee. Managed to keep most of their squad. The best bit of business they've probably done was managed to keep Luke Graham. There was a lot of rumours that he was going down to Portsmouth on deadline day, that he was already down there, a deal had been agreed, but that ended up not being true, and Dundee have managed to keep him for the rest of the season. I do think they'll struggle to keep him in the summer, but keeping him for this last 6 months and their ability to be able to pull away from the relegation zone is huge. So that's all for Dundee's business this window. What do you make of the window, Dundee fans? Do you think you've done enough? Are there any positions that you thought you should strengthen more? How delighted are you to imagine to keep Luke Graham until the end of the season, and how highly do you rate him? What do you think you could get for him this summer? Because, like I said previously, I do think you'll struggle to keep him throughout the summer window. So, how much are you realistically looking to get for him? Leave some comments down below, and please, if you enjoy the content, don't forget to like and subscribe, and have a great day.